Good evening. Two teenagers behind a terrifying crime in Kenmore won't see the light of day anytime soon. One defendant's mother spoke with News 4 today, and Al Waters is here with more on that. Al?
Well, Jackie, when Sherry Fowler learned her son, Errol Fowler Graham, was a suspect in a terrifying armed robbery kidnapping of two women last November, she turned him in. Now that he's been sentenced, Fowler says her son got a raw deal. Judgment day for Errol Fowler Graham and a co-defendant after they pled guilty to the armed robbery, kidnapping, and terrorizing of two UB grad students last November. While neither of the women would talk on camera after court, one of the victims did talk about their ordeal shortly after the arrests.
At night, I'm terrified of what could happen. I'm having nightmares right now about it happening again.
While Fowler Graham apologized to the women,
I apologize to the victim, and I'm very sorry for what I did and for the pain that I've caused.
Prosecutors asked Justice Christopher Burns to send a strong message.
Ms. Gasper was taken at knife point and thrown in the back of her car and tied up by this defendant. With respect to Ms. Harmeyer, she was sleeping at about 11 o'clock at night when this defendant put a knife to her neck and woke her up at knife point with that knife to her neck. And basically, the next 3 hours that they spent in that car was terror for them.
And Justice Burns sentenced Errol Fowler Graham to 15 years in prison, plus another 5 years of supervised release. Co-defendant Robert Hillman was sentenced to 5 years because prosecutors said he had a lesser role in the kidnapping. Graham's mother calls the sentence disparities unfair.
He did terrorize two young ladies, and like I said, I apologize for that. He apologized for that in court. But honestly, 15 years in jail, 20 years, just about 20 years of his life gone.
Now, there may have been other factors involved in the sentencing disparities. Sherry Fowler says her son has severe learning disabilities, while Robert Hillman sought redemption through counselors with the Stop the Violence Coalition.